Good day, everyone. So, we are the Group 3, and we will discuss our topic, which is the nano world or the nanotechnologies. I'm Eliza Aurelie.
I'm Patrick Luis A. Gaspar.
I'm Angela Miranda.
I'm Brian Joseph Chitaro.
I'm Jan Anthony E. Ramos.
I am Christopher Pagar.
First, let us know what nanotechnology is. The process of modifying matter at atomic size to create novel structures, materials, and gadgets is known as nanotechnology. It deals with materials and devices that are fabricated within the nanometer scale and the tools and phenomena that are manifested within the scale.
Nanotechnology starts with Richard Feynman's "There are plenty of rooms in the bottom" lecture in 1959. He basically states that there will come a day that there are still plenty to discover and create in the microscopic level with atoms and molecules. The next advancement in the field of nanotechnology is the first roadmap of the semiconductor industry proposed by Gordon Moore, who is one of the founders of Intel Corporation. One of the most interesting discoveries was the construction of nanostructures fullerenes by Smalley in 2003, nanotubes by Collins and Avoris in 2000, and graphene by James N. Novoselov in 2007, which are new forms of carbon that exhibit unique properties which was useful for building and constructing electrical materials. All these advancements in the field of the nanotechnology has stirred up business investments, multi-billion-dollar initiatives, and R&D upgrades all throughout the world.
Nanomedicine. It is an application of nanotechnology in the field of medicine, which deals with creating tiny machines to help prevent and treat diseases of the human body. The use of nanomedicine in both established and near future applications includes blood pressure, glucose monitoring, drug delivery systems, activity monitors, chemotherapy, pacemakers, biochips, over the counter testing, insulin pumps, nebulizers, needleless injectors, hearing aids, and medical flow sensors. Additionally, compared to traditional chemo treatments, nanomedicine can use nanoparticles to precisely deliver drugs, heat, lights, or other substances to specific types of cells in the body, such as cancer cells, thereby minimizing damage to healthy cells.
Diagnostic nanomachine is a form of nanorobot which are outfitted with a wireless transmitted and can move throughout the blood and lymphatic system, can issue alert and can send warning which chemical imbalance are detective. Some examples of diagnostic machine are X-ray machine and CT scan. Nanorobot is a tiny machine that performs work like a miniature surgery, which is implanted in the body to diagnose or treat disorder.
Nanorobots can aid in the replacement of damaged intracellular structures or help heal damaged cells by entering cells and performing tasks such as removal. By switching or replacing DNA molecules, they may be made to duplicate themselves in order to assist remedy genetic weaknesses. They can also use to clear blockage in arteries.
Nanomachine is a tiny machine that capable of doing human tasks of nano level. Nanotechnology could be planted in the nervous system to monitor pulse, brain waves, activity, and another function.
Nanotronics. Nanoelectronic uses nanotechnology to develop nanoscale electronic devices, reducing weight and power consumption, improving display screens, and increasing memory chip density. It reduced transistor size, resulting in powerful devices with less heat and energy consumption. The Nokia Research Center and the University of Cambridge are trying to develop mobile devices to be blend, stretched, and folded. Example of this includes the latest mobile phones.
Concerning the environment, solutions are in the form of producing iron nanoparticles that help facilitate the decomposition of organic solvent disposed into water. This method is found to be significantly lesser in cost compared to traditional water treatment process. another nanoparticle that is being developed in the use of silver non-cluster that acts as catalyst that help generate less polluting byproducts in the manufacture of propylene oxide, a raw material for producing plastics, paints, and detergents. The use of nanotubes mixed with epoxy is found to produce windmills blades with lesser weight but stronger blades that help generate greater electricity output. Solar cells costs are effective nanomaterials to generate electricity at a competitive cost as compared to coal or oil.
On consumer product, silver nanoparticles embedded in fabric help destroy odor-causing bacteria. Skincare product that contain nanoparticles can easily penetrate skin pore to facilitate absorption of vitamins into the skin.
Lithium-ion batteries that use nanoparticle-based electrodes help in powering plug-in electric cars.
Flame retardant used in coating the foam used in furniture are using carbon nanofibers. Fabrics are made dirt and stain repellent by producing nanofibers which are hydrophobic. Cutting tools made of nanocrystalline materials of tungsten carbide, tantalum carbide, and titanium carbide can last longer than the traditional materials.
Sporting goods. Adding nanotubes to the tennis racket's frame help increase its strength and provide increased control and power when you hit the tennis ball. Nanoparticles in golf club shaft materials improve the quality of materials that makes up the shaft, thus creating a improved shaft swing. Nanoparticles in tennis balls help reduce air leaks that helps keep the ball bounce longer. Carbon nanotubes are used now in making bicycle components and the manufacture of lightweight boats.
In our health, nanoparticles are so tiny and invisible to the naked eye. They can come into our body through the skin, nose, lungs, and digestive system. If these particles enter our blood vessels, they can flow and damage our brain, our central control system. National security. Nanobomb containing self-multiplying deadly virus can be used as terror weapon that are capable of annihilating thousands to billions of the Earth's population. Nanorobots can the ability to consume all living matter on Earth. They are also called gray goo or gray goo. Is social interaction. Because of the speed in communication, many false news can be spread easily and can cause many chaos and misunderstanding. Economy. Investment in developing nanomachine to create nanorobots, nanomachine and the like involves huge cash outputs. Nanotechnology is believed to take 20 to 50 years to become fully commercialized, but the next industrial revolution may completely change human way to life. It also impose new jobs for society. This is due to the apparent increase in demand for the knowledge that concerns skills and tools in developing nanotechnology itself. Politics. While nanotechnology is a work of human hands, its use must be regulated and used in moderation. For instance, the use of synthetic drugs and high-powered weapons, appropriate laws must be enacted. Manipulating humans and destroying our environment. Nanotechnology can improve the environment by making solar energy more affordable through the more efficient use of silicon-based solar cells, nanoparticles, and the ultra-thin films. Agricultural benefits, some through the aid of drug fertilizer delivery systems.